at once, the husband said, "Honey, where'd Billy go?" And she says, "Well, he just was here." And she jumped up and she ran in the kitchen. And guess what she saw? The back door was open. The back door was open, and Billy wasn't there. And she yelled to her husband, and they ran out, and they turned all the floodlights on. And he turned on his truck lights. And they looked, and they called, and there was no answer. And then they grabbed the phone, and they dialed. What number do you dial? 911. Wow, you guys know that's good. They dialed 911, and the police came racing their cars over. And actually, when the police looked for a while, they called, and the next thing you know, guess what came? A helicopter came. Have you ever seen a helicopter before? And the helicopter came, and it had big lights, and the lights shined down right down there. Yes, well, this helicopter came and shined its lights right on the woods, where they thought, he's gone into the woods. And they thought, oh no, this woods, there are foxes in the woods. There are big raccoons out there. They were just scared. They didn't know where in the world baby Billy had gone. They searched. All the neighbors were searching, and the police and the parents, they searched till midnight. And they could not find him until midnight. They were still looking. They couldn't find him. And they thought, the police finally said, you know what? You go home and you get some rest. You get some sleep. We'll start looking again first light tomorrow morning, like 5 in the morning. Well, Mom and Dad went home. Do you think they slept very much? No, they didn't. You think they prayed? You know they did. And they waited, and they were awake, and they waited till they saw that first light start to come when the sun wasn't even up yet, and they were out, and the neighbors were out, and all at once, one of the neighbor ladies, she said, I hear a dog barking. I hear a dog barking. And she said, I think it's over there. And they were so busy the night before that Mom and Dad had forgotten that their dog was gone too. Somewhere the dog was there at first, and then the dog was gone. And they thought, and they heard the dog barking, and the lady said, and she told the policeman, I hear a dog. And some men jumped out of their cars, and they ran with the policeman, and they went down a hillside into the woods. And guess what they saw? They went down the hillside to the woods, and they saw baby Billy laying there on the ground, curled up right next to that great big black Labrador Retriever. Does anybody here have a Labrador Retriever? That's one of my favorite dogs. And that dog had gone with baby Billy, who was only wearing his diaper, and the temperature went down to the high 30s. It was like here, it was so cold. And that dog stayed with him all night long. And one of the neighbors said, I heard that dog barking during the night. We don't know, but the dog may have chased away a fox or a raccoon. We don't know. But all night long, he was right there, and baby Billy stayed there. And the next morning, he was found. Isn't that great?
Amen.
And it's so exciting. And as I read the story, just last Sunday morning, I read the story, I thought, there's something wrong with this story. You know what it was? They never told the name of that dog. I thought, here's this dog. He did a wonderful thing. It's a dog is a hero. Why did they tell us the dog's name? And finally I thought, you know what? I'm going to give that dog a name. You know what it is? Jesus Helper. Does that work for you? That dog was Jesus' helper, to be there with little Billy to save him during the night. And I remembered it says in the Bible